After the car crash, everything I thought I knew about family cracked open. The sound of metal twisting wasna euros trade tea the worst thing that day a euros. The silence afterward was. I remember fumbling for my phone, fingers trembling, blood on my knuckles, and I sent one message to the family chat. A circumflex euros, oh please, someone needs to get the kids from school. A circumflex euros, that was it. No crying emoji, no long explanation, just a plea from a mother who couldn't a euros trade tea move and needed anyone to step up. Minutes passed, then hours. My phone lit up, but not with what I needed. My sister had posted spa selfie essa euros, fluffy robe, champagne glass, captioned a circumflex euros treat yourself Tuesday. A circumflex euros trade. I stared at that screen from the hospital bed and realized no one was coming. The silence was its own kind of scream, loud and merciless. 2 weeks later, still bruised, still learning to walk again, my mom finally called a euros, but not to ask if I was okay. Her voice was bright, excited, like she had good news. A circumflex euros, oh sweetheart, she said. A circumflex euros, oh Tharia euros trade us this incredible cruise deal. Only $3,200 for the deposit, and ETA euros trade s non-refundable, so we need to pay by Friday. A circumflex euros. I remember holding the phone, my stitches aching, listening as she talked about ocean views and dinner buffets, and something in me just detached. I wasna euros trade tea angry at first. I was empty. I realized they didn't a euros trade tea see me as a daughter or sister enamoria euros, just as the reliable one, the one who always fixed things. My name is Ulani. I a euros trade M36, a mother of 2 beautiful kids a euros, Leo, 10, and Maya, 7. I a euros trade V lived just outside Portland my whole adult life. I a euros trade V been the one holding everyone else up. When my sister KHLO wanted to start her influencer business, I paid for her a circumflex euros boot camp. A circumflex euros trade. When my parents' a euros trade roof started leaking, I gave them the money for repairs. When my brother wrecked his car, I co-signed for the new one. I never hesitated, never made them ask twice. I thought a euros trade s what family mean to euros being there. I didn't a euros trade TC that they a euros trade D learned to see me as a bank account with a heartbeat. After the accident, when I sent that message, my first thought wasna euros trade T-pain. It was the kids. Who would get them? Who would make dinner? Thought a euros trade s what broke me euros, the instinct to protect everyone else, even when I was broken myself. When no one replied, I kept watching my phone, thinking maybe they were driving, maybe they didn't a euros trade TC it yet. But the a circumflex euros read a euros trade icon popped up next to each name. They saw it. They just didn't a euros trade T care. That kind of silence changes something inside you. It carves you out from the inside. It makes you cold. And that coldness a euros, once it settles a euros, never really leaves. The only person who showed up was my cousin Anya. She didn't a euros trade T text to ask what happened. She just left work, picked up my kids, got them pizza, brought them home, packed overnight bags, and stayed until I was discharged. She didn't a euros trade T make a big deal of it. She just did what family is supposed to do. While she was taking care of my kids, KHLO was still posting from her spa day. There was a boomerang of champagne glasses, a pedicure video, a caption about self-care. My mom liked every single one. When she finally called the next day, she didn't a euros trade T mention the accident. She just talked about that cruise. I listened to her whole pitch. When she finally paused for breath, I said one word a euros, a circumflex euros no. A circumflex euros trade. She went silent, confused, like she euros trade D never heard it before. Then she said, a circumflex euros, what do you mean? A circumflex euros trade. I didn't a euros trade T explain. I didn't a euros trade T argue. I hung up. The sound of that disconnect felt like something locking into place deep inside me. The next day, KHLO texted me a link to an expensive handbag, and then, a circumflex euros. Oh mom said you a euros trade re being weird about the cruise. Everything okay. A circumflex euros. It wasna euros trade T concern a euros. It was manipulation. Then Dad texted me paragraphs about family sticking together, about loyalty, about helping each other. He conveniently forgot that when I needed them, none of them helped me. They turned me into the villain because I finally said no. Then the real blow came a week later. The school principal called. Her voice was calm but firm. She said there had been an anonymous call to child services. Someone claimed my kids were left unsupervised and that I was abusing pain medication from my accident. My heart just stopped. There were only 3 people who knew the name of that medication, a Euros, my parents and K.H. Lowe. Thought a Eurostrade S when I realized this wasna Eurostrade T neglect. This was war. They were na Eurostrade T just careless. They were willing to destroy me. I spent that night half crying, half shaking, and somewhere in the middle of that pain, I started opening my laptop. I pulled every bank statement, every credit report, every file I could find. I needed to know the truth about what Thea Eurostrade D done. Thought a Eurostrade S when I found Ida Euros, a credit card opened 6 months earlier under my name, with K.H. Lowe listed as an authorized user. The balance was over $12,000. The transactions were like reading her Instagram feed, a Euros, hotel stays, designer boutiques, restaurants I couldn't a Eurostrade T afford. I felt this cold, sharp clarity. This wasna Eurostrade T family. This was theft. I didn't a Eurostrade T yell. I didn't a Eurostrade T send a text. I called a lawyer. Then I called the police. I froze my credit, filed reports, took screenshots. Then I sat down at my kitchen table and wrote a post for my private Facebook, a Euros, the one connected to our extended family. I didn't a Eurostrade T use names. I didn't a Eurostrade T have to. I wrote the timeline. The crash, the unanswered message, the spa day, the cruise call, the false report, the stolen credit card. I attached proof, a Euros, my text beside her champagne photo, the statement with her charges, the call log from the school. I pressed post. It was like dropping a grenade into their perfect little image. The truth spread fast. Cousins messaged me with their own story, as a Euros, loans never repaid, lies told for sympathy, money borrowed for fake emergencies. My parents a Eurostrade old GoFundMe resurfaced a Euros, a circumflex Euros urgent home repairs a Eurostrade that never happened. Within days, K.H. Leah Eurostrade S brand deals disappeared. Mom called me cring a Euros not to apologize but to beg me to take it down. A circumflex Euros oh you a Eurostrade re-ruining the family name, she sobbed. I told her the family name ruined itself. Then I hung up. A week later, my lawyer sent a cease and desist letter to K.H. Lowe for identity theft. She vanished offline. The messages stopped. The demands ended. 3 months later, they lost their house. The money had always been mine, propping them up, and once I stopped, their world collapsed. My world, though a Euros, it got quieter, smaller, kinder. I started focusing on Leo and Maya. We made pancakes on Sundays, watched old movies on Fridays, laughed again. One night at dinner, Maya looked up from her drawing and said, "A circumflex Euros, I like how our house feels calm now. A circumflex Eurostrade, that word a Euros, comma Euros, was everything I a Eurostrade D been searching for without even realizing it." I started saving again, opened college funds, made small plans that were mine. 6 months after the post, I got a letter with no return address. Inside, in my mother a Eurostrade S handwriting, were 4 words. A circumflex Euros, oh you destroyed this family. A circumflex Euros, I read it once. Then I shredded it. Because the truth is, I didn't a Eurostrade T destroy anything. I just stopped being the one holding up something already rotten. When it finally fell apart, I felt free. I think about that word sometimes, a Euros, free. It dosna Eurostrade T mean happiness every day. It dosna Eurostrade T mean I stopped missing the idea of family. But it means I a Eurostrade am not bleeding myself dry for people who never would have done the same for me. Some mornings, when the kids are still asleep, I sit by the window and watch the sun rise over the quiet street, and I think about that day a Euros, the car crash, the text, the silence that answered back a Euros, and I know now that sometimes the worst moments don't a Eurostrade T break you. They show you who was never really with you in the first place. And that realization, as painful as it is what finally sets you free.
Thanks for watching to full video. Please subscribe and like.